Hello, welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. I am so happy you decided to click on my video today and watch. Today I'm going to be bringing you some trash to treasure, something I have not done in quite some time. So I hope you enjoy. Let's go ahead and get into the DIYs.
All right, y'all. So you know how I keep like everything? Well, this is actually the cover to a light fixture. Most people would call it what you say a booby light. Yeah, we took this off of the ceiling that leads into my craft room. And of course, the crafter in me was like, I know I could do something. So I'm doing something. So all I did was paint it in linen white by Rust-Oleum. And now I am just taking my antique wax in Waverly, and we're gonna go ahead and distress this down. And although you're not gonna see like the bottom really, it still adds a lot to it. So now I'm gonna go super fast, y'all, because I am taking, it's called sisal rope. And this is actually different than nautical rope. You can get it at like Home Depot, Menards, any of those places. And it's a lot thicker, hairier. It has more texture and stuff going on in it. And I thought it would be perfect, not only for a decorative bowl, y'all, but a bird's nest. Yes, a bird's nest. So right here, I am just going all the way on top of it, covering all of that glass. And I had the perfect amount of rope for this project. It was amazing, you guys, and it was just so easy to make. This was the one that I was like last ditch effort. I was like, oh, I want one more project in here, and it ended up being my absolute favorite. So now I'm just adding some Spanish moss to it, and what's great is that this can be a decorative bowl all season long, or you can do like what I did right here and put it into a little nest. You could put a bird in there, some eggs. I mean, y'all, the possibilities are endless. Comment with a flower down below if you are digging this DIY.
All right, with that first DIY out of the way, I wanted to come in and say hello. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Saturday morning. I hope you guys are enjoying these DIYs. Keep in mind, this is for inspiration. I know not everyone may have these exact items, but if you're somebody that likes going to the thrift stores, definitely go now. They have tons of Easter items, or just search around the garage, the basement. Maybe you'll have something that reminds you of what I did today that you can revamp and bring into 2021 with you. So y'all, you know the drill. If you're digging me, if you're digging my channel, if you're digging the DIYs, make sure to hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. That's kind of sending me a little love note, letting me know that you appreciate me and my DIYs and the channel, just like I appreciate you being here with me today. And if you guys could help me out, I did my first DIY in my old angle, which is kind of like right above me on the side. And then on the second DIY that's coming up, I put the angle the new way, which is kind of like in front of me. If you guys can drop me a heart emoji if you prefer the first DIY angle, or a happy face emoji if you prefer the second DIY's angle, I would really appreciate it. It would really help me because I can't decide which one's a better angle. So who better to ask than you? Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get back into the DIYs.
So for those of you that have Instagram, you probably remember me hauling this from my local thrift store. This little girl bunny was $2.99 and I had to paint it. It was a pretty pink, but it so reminded me of like the 90s, you know, like the glassware and the plates that had the little like blue heart on it with like the pink flowers on the side. That is what this reminded me of. So we needed to bring it into 2021. So I'm taking my Waverly chalk brush, and I got these at Walmart, and it came in a 2-pack and they were less than $11 for the 2. And you'll see next Tuesday I also use it. And I love it because it's helping me get into all the little grooves and texture of this bunny. It had like these little raised bumps all over it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna coat this entire bunny with the linen white. I do 2 coats because it definitely needed it. Now taking that antique wax again and my Dollar Tree stencil brush, I am just dabbing it all over. I want this girl to look like she was hanging out with Peter Rabbit in the garden. I want to bring all of like the outside elements in with these projects. And this bunny totally does it for me. And you know, you guys start off with a little bit here, okay? You could always add more wax later. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some twine, and I'm just making it thick enough where you can see that it's there, you know? And we're going to get some hot glue, taper that off, wrap it around one more time. Then taking these beautiful paper flowers I got from Hobby Lobby a while ago, I'm gonna go ahead and bring some more pink back into her life. Okay, we had to add that pink in there. And she is complete. And y'all, okay, check her out. Now, this bunny looks like she would be in like a Pottery Barn catalog. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot, like she does. Okay. All right, taking these, I found these at a garage sale for 25 cents each, and I actually got all 4 prints. I looked these up on eBay, and they were selling for $100 for the 4. But y'all, they meant way more to me as craft pieces, because some of them, not all of them were 100. Some were like $10 and something like that. So I just decided to craft with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these up. Do y'all remember seeing these like in the kitchen and stuff? Okay, anyways, so I'm gonna coat this with burnt umber, and I'm going to paint both of them in this color, getting the sides as well. And we're gonna do 2 coats. That's what it looks like after 2 coats. We're gonna go ahead and let that dry. And then we're gonna come in with painter's tape. Now, y'all, this is such an easy project. I get it, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to create a high-end framed sign without having to use any wood. So we are creating with this painter's tape a faux frame for our signs we're going to make. And it's as easy as just taking painter's tape, however thick you want it. You can even like overlap them. You could put multiple layers to get multiple lines on here. I just thought it was worth sharing with y'all that like don't, you know, cut wood and all that stuff. It comes out amazing. So after we're done with that, I am taking my linen white chalk paint again, and I'm using my foam roller. We're gonna go ahead and put some even coats, make sure not to get outside of your painter's tape like your girl did. And we're gonna go ahead and do 2 coats of this. And then look at those crisp lines. Now I did bring up a little bit, but don't worry. We are gonna doctor that up. We're just gonna get a paintbrush, get that burnt umber, and we are completely fine there. But look at how crisp these lines look. Look at how clean this looks. Like it already looks like it's framed out. It's absolutely insane. So now I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my white marks that I decided to get everywhere. Girl, you should have known that. Okay, now you guys, I made these all on my own on Cricut. So for those of you that have a Cricut maker, I will link or try to, and I swear it never works for me, the image down, you know what I'm talking about, the files down below. And then for those of you that don't, I will have these on my Etsy shop. Give me until Monday and I will have them posted there for you. I love the way that these designs turned out. Pat myself on the back again. And I'm just using 6x1 permanent vinyl for this. And that is Vinyl Ease. All of this stuff you can find down in the description box in my Amazon store link. And I'm going to go ahead and repeat the process for our other sign as well. And these turn, Mama has to get a snack. Hello. And these turn out so beautiful. Look at these. Come on. Do these not look like they wouldn't be sold at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or somewhere else? And that framed look is it looks so clean and yes. Okay. So I had this burlap stocking and it had a hole in it. So I had never used it. And then I decided, you know what? We can turn this into something. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling it apart. And then I realized I'm going to have to flip this inside out because no matter what I do, I'm gonna have to glue this closed. So I flip it inside out. So get those Christmas decorations out, you guys. Let's start making bags out of them. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut the foot part out. Keep that because we can use that later down the road because you know we use everything in this craft channel. So taking my hot glue gun, we are going to just go ahead and glue that closed. This is just regular hot glue. I'm not using fabric glue or anything. And then we're gonna go ahead and turn that back outside, inside out. You know what I'm talking about here. And we are gonna take our Arteza fabric markers. And I cannot say enough good things about these markers. They're so pigmented and they work on everything. You guys know burlap is kind of hard to like write on and get a very vibrant color off of. These do the job. And you guys, I'm not going to fast forward through this because I was really, really impressed with my handwriting today. I mean, I have good penmanship usually on like a piece of paper, but whenever I try to craft and use my penmanship, it always turns out super janky. So I was really impressed with myself. Gosh, I'm just full of myself in this video, aren't I? Jeez, you guys, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. This is my channel, and I'll give myself credit where credit is due. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, no, I'm not. All right, anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and finish this off. And then I was just gonna be like, okay, that's it, you're done. But then I decided, you know what, I need to show you guys how to decorate this. So as I'm thinking about it, I guess right here. Okay, here we go. So I'm just taking, this is like a pasta sauce jar, and I'm gonna put that in our bag. So one, it stands up. Two, so this Spanish moss will have something to kind of like sit on top of. Then we're taking all of our little carrots from Dollar Tree and we're putting all of those in there because this bunny is hungry and we want to catch this thing. So we need all the carrots we can get. This would be so cute too to do with your kids and like leave out the like night before Easter or something. I just thought it was so adorable, and how easy was that? And you could do this with anything really, even like a wine bag. That would be a good idea too. So you guys, I would leave a carrot. Is there a carrot emoji down below if you like it? Okay, so I didn't think YouTube would appreciate me showing these little naked bodies, so I covered that up. Got this at a garage sale for $1. We're gonna take this Rust-Oleum hammered stuff and spray it all over. And your girl has no patience, so this is definitely tacky the entire time I'm working on it. So taking painter sticks, we're gonna go ahead and lay these out. We're gonna take 4 of them. And after you get them in the position you want, I'm gonna go ahead and get a pencil and kind of mark out kind of like the outline of this plate or tray or whatever it is. Then we're gonna take our, what do you call this, table saw. But you guys, I'm not gonna show you all this because it gets super sketch over here. So just know I'm using this, and that's how I cut the painter sticks, okay? So then we take a baby wipe and our antique Waverly wax. We're gonna go ahead and put that all over our wood pieces here. Easy peasy, let me tell you. And it dries so quickly. The coverage is great, the color is great. So we're gonna do that with all 4 pieces. And then once those are dry, we're gonna go ahead and lay those back out on top just to check our placement. Now, to be honest, I would have left it just like this. I thought it looked rustic. I loved it, but I kind of went ham with the hot glue here, and it kind of like pushed out the sides, and then I knew I had to cover it up. So we're gonna go ahead and hot glue the rest of them on. Don't get ham with the hot glue, okay? And then after we're done with that, we're gonna take this nautical rope from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna go ahead and stick it behind the first panel, making sure not to go too far down because you don't wanna see it through the slats. Now, for this first piece of rope, I am trying to keep it on the edge of the tray. That way I could define that line of the tray here. So I'm trying not to touch the wood pieces, as you can see, which I don't know how, it still ended up going flat. I don't know, you guys, but you get what I'm saying, you know? All right, so we're gonna bring this back up. Now, you guys, this nautical rope, totally unravels so easy after you cut it. So what I always do is I take hot glue and put it in between there, twist it back up tight for a second, and then it doesn't unravel on you. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick that underneath there, glue it off, and then we are going to do another strand of this. Now for this strand, make sure you get on top of your wood pieces, and as we get to the bottom, okay, make sure you're putting the hot glue on the rope and not the tray, because if you put it on the tray and then try to like press it down, it's going to go down in there and then it's just gonna look wonky and uneven, and we don't need all that happening. So we're gonna bring this back up and then do the same thing, tuck it in. And here is Hank. And this is a long session with Hank right here. He is my lover. Not like that. Like, he's my lover dog. Like, he loves to cuddle. He loves to be around. He will hang out downstairs with me all day if he doesn't hear something going on in the backyard. And I know you guys love him to death. Somebody actually suggested doing like a once a month live with Hank where you guys can ask questions about him, hang out with him. And I was like, do people really love him that much? If you guys really adore him, then comment down with a doggy emoji. He would appreciate it. I know he would. Look at him, my sugars. Give me some sugars. Then he was like, all right, Mom, I'm out. So now I'm taking more of this Spanish moss. I'm going to go ahead and stuff that down all the way down in there. That way, that's all you see through the slats that we put in. And I'm going to add a little bit more so you can see it out the top. Now, this is where you guys have fun with it. Put whatever you want in there. I chose to do these dried flowers from Dollar Tree. I just thought I went with the whole vibe I was going with for these DIYs. And I'm going to go ahead and finish those up with some stems. And I do use 2 packs of these. And here we go. Now, you guys, this didn't turn out exactly how I imagined in my mind, but it didn't come out bad either. I really wish I wouldn't have gone all ham with the hot glue because I actually preferred it without the rope. What do you guys think? So you guys, thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye.
Notice the wrinkles. We ain't talking about your face, girl. We were talking about the backdrop. I don't know what it is. What is it? Is it the hair? Is it the hair? I don't know. Dollar Tree lipstick for the win again. Dollar Tree bronzer for the win again. Okay. Hi everyone. Not hi everyone. She said that in the podcast. Don't do it. Did you see that transitional flow? It went by. Don't write music. Don't quit your day job. Okay. I almost got a headache. I don't know if it's... I need more caffeine. Or like a lot less caffeine. For those of you watching, this is Friday. This video is supposed to be posted tomorrow, today that you're watching. So that's how YouTube works here. Yep. And you know what gets me? I just want all of you to know this right now. I like how now I've started talking to you on my bloopers. So as we're editing, you know, YouTubers or whatever, you guys get to see like 4 or 5 minutes of each DIY, right? Okay. So my first DIY that I did, that took an hour of painting, dry time, designing the my like vinyl decal, weeding it, all of that stuff took an hour. And then when I'm editing it, it goes down to 4 minutes. An hour to 4 minutes. Isn't that crazy? The bunny, 25 minutes. Broken down into like 3 minutes. That's what I choose to do. All right, let's get on here. All right. Okay, maybe you like to visit thrift stores. It is the perfect time to do that right now. So you got, no, it's not perfect. Seriously, 10 minutes. 10 minutes for a 15-second intro and like,
Crazy boy. How do you get so handsome? You're crazy. Oh, how far over are you going, bud? Are you done? Are you done? What? Can you tell everyone hi? They love you. I don't know if they would if they know how many of my chopsticks you eat.